Good afternoon. Welcome Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for February 3rd to the 17th. For February 3rd to the 7th, we have an upper low here that settles near the Aleutians. We have a ridge here over the Western Pacific and at times extends into the west. And we also have a ridge here over the North Atlantic into the eastern states. And we have the positive tilted trough here extending from this upper low over Hudson Bay into the west. Now, within this period, within this flow, energy from the Rockies and energy from the northern jet will send a potent cold front, you can see right here, through the eastern states Thursday and Friday, and expected to cause widespread rain and south of significant winter precipitation from the Ohio Valley to the interior northeast. And we'll take a look at that on the GFS. Now, here's the GFS. There's a potential for that, but then we have a low that develops off the coast and may enhance the precipitation here. But then notice where the 540 line is here across northwest New Jersey. Colder air moved back. Now there's a potential that as the cold air can move in faster and maybe change some of the precipitation back to snow. So that's a possibility even along the I-94 corridor. And then complications develop in the flow thereafter as additional energy drops down the east side of the western ridge and may influence by a northern stream flow. Depends where the two phase. So we'll go forward in time for Saturday. And here's the low off. I wonder what happened here. It shows a low inside the benchmark. Here's our benchmark here. So that's the GFS. And we'll look at the European ensembles. That looks like very close inside the benchmark. And then we'll look at the European ensembles. Well, that brings it out really fast further to the south. But there's still days out, as always, during the situation, and we have time to watch this. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for February 8th to the 12th. And the flow doesn't really change very much as the features remain in place. Still have a ridge here. Here's our trough here covering much of the nation. We have a ridge over the Western Atlantic. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies of at least 4 degrees above normal. Below normal temperatures are forecast here, with anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region here. Probability of occurrence 35 to 40%. And then we have above normal precipitation for this region. Probability of occurrence is near 40%. I think this might be lower and extended further south. I think it'll be mainly the southeast, maybe the lower mid-Atlantic region. So we have to wait and see on that. Okay, looking at the flow for February 13th to 17th. And a ridge forecast over the eastern Pacific. We lost our upper low, kind of retrogrades. And we have a broad trough covering the remainder of the nation, and we have a ridge over the Western Atlantic. Whoops, I just saw it right there. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for a little change in the temperature anomalies and little change in the precipitation anomalies at this time. But again, this could change in the second period for February 13th to 17th to be further south, be pushed further south with the above normal precipitation. Okay, that's all for now. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for February 3rd to the 17th. Thanks for coming, Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.